how to be less of a Pepega when microing. I feel like my brain shuts off and my hands are too slow. Believe it or not, I know that feeling, and I know that feeling in Warcraft 3. It's very normal. You can get out of it. It's about conditioning yourself to consider more possibilities of what to do, okay? Once the fight starts, there's a kind of panic, a kind of stress that takes over and blocks you from logical thinking. So you need to do most of your logical thinking before you start a game. That's the key. You're not going to be able to outdo yourself if you're already in that rut by launching another game and trying. It's not about willpower at this point, it's about preparation. So what do? You're Algebro. Nice name. So you're Algebro and you just kind of lock up in fights, right? So what you need to do is you need to make some plans before you start a game. So, okay, get a notepad or something. And you're gonna be like, okay, what did I have in this fight? I have 3 grunts, 5 shamans, 2 kodos, 4 headhunters, Farseer level 3, TC level 3. Okay, what did he have? Okay, it's like 6 breakers, 2 priests, 2 sork, MK3, AM3. What happened? I lost my FS instantly because he was in front. Okay. Problem. I wasn't microing at all, just moved through him. Okay, these are some problems. And then I don't know what I should be focus firing. Prioritize saving units or killing units. He always bolts my TC before I stomp. Breakers are unkillable. Okay, these are the problems. Now you come up with solutions before you start a new game. Okay, so for instance, you say scout better with wolves before potential engagements, so I'm mentally prepared and can position properly. And then start with a move, then adjust the highest prio unit. Carry Invul or Invis on TC and make it my #1 prio to use it. Always kill Sork first, then Priest, then Heroes. Ignore Breakers. And it doesn't have to be correct, but they're just things you think about before the game. Kill first, then save. So now we have come up with like a number of solutions to potential problems. Then you kind of make a list, like an order. What do you do first when a fight starts? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Prio list, right? And then you write stuff. So you kind of think about that, and then when you start the next game and you get to that situation where you want to fight, and generally you want to fight when TC is 3, wherever the rest of the situation is at, you want to fight with TC 3. So you say, okay, my general game plan is once I get TC 3, I'm gonna go for an attack. It can be Creepjack is best, right? Creepjack is always best because then the creeps are helping you, but we'll settle for main base attack. And you say, okay, what do I focus fire? Kill Vault early, denies enemy breakers. Then Sanctum, then Peasants, but pull back if mass melee and he defends, right? But you're forcing a fight anyway. You want some early trades to keep breaker numbers low. Keep breaker numbers low. You can say like, okay, at 50 food, I put up an expansion behind my attack. So now we kind of have a plan next time we're against human. So we kind of know how we want to micro. We kind of know how we want to macro. We kind of know what we're going to do first in a fight. Then we're gonna play another game. And then we say, okay, did I do any better at all? Or was it exactly as bad? If you did any better, still watch the replay, keep this list at hand, and then see how many of these things did I do. Oh, well, I improved at this one, right? I improved at this one. This is now better. It's like, good for me. Let's make that green. And I did ignore breakers, which is good. But I blocked his stun of Stormbolt with my Invul, which got my TC in a really good position. But I still didn't focus fire anything. I just attack moved. And I lost my Farseer, so pay extra attention to that. Then you compare your preparation to the game, and then you play another game. Now, this is just one matchup. It really helps to play the same build every time while you're working on improvements, so that you can really measure this, so you don't have to micro Wyverns one time and then Torrents the next. Okay. But this is just one matchup, so you need this times 4, right? For all matchups. Otherwise, you will be unprepared for one matchup and you won't get much out of your improvements. So you have 4 lists, then you can compare replay to your notes every time. So, if you didn't improve the game after you make this notes for yourself, then you need to start what I call target practice. If not improve in full game, need target practice. So just like a person that is working on making their body a lethal weapon, they will focus on their arms, then their legs, then their etc. You need to isolate muscle groups, but you need to isolate RTS skills. Okay? So if the fight is the problem, you need to set up a fight specifically which can practice that. So you can either do safe load, a fight state with a bud, or you can safe load fight state versus AI. So by conditioning yourself to keep thinking while you're fighting, you're more efficient, because now you're reaching 100% efficiency of fight uptime, right? Everything you're doing is fighting, so that's 100% efficiency training. What the